Good evening and welcome to episode 115 for Schnozzcast on Friday, March 5th, 2021. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is Bob. I'm here with my stalwart chums, Nick Bader and Cory and the lovely, effervescent Ms. Danielle Finn. We're going to have Todd Dillon on the line, joining us as always as our special remote host. And for the second half, we'll have Mr. Greg Gumtow dropping by to play little games with us and maybe give a gentleman's agreement to review. So it's just some of the craziness that you can expect over the next hour or two. So how's everybody doing?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Craziness.
What's up?
Todd Dillon.
Howdy.
Howdy. Hey, welcome back to the land of the drinking.
It's good to be back.
It's my favorite land.
It's one of the few I have a passport for.
Yeah.
That's right. You weren't here for too many of the ones that Todd was on that he wasn't drinking, were you?
No, I don't think I was here for any of them.
It was pretty dry.
Todd's been doing shots of water.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
been shots of water.
How come?
I just everybody typically takes off January for drinking, and that's a long month. So I take the shortest month of the year.
Makes sense. Smart man.
That's a great way to combine really aggressive fortitude and laziness all in the same package, Todd.
Exactly.
Danielle, you've
Yes.
been here for a while. How have you been?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Did you miss us?
Of course.
Oh, that's the kind of thing I want to hear.
That's right.
Todd, what do you got in front of you? What are you going to be drinking?
I'm drinking a Dark Star.
Water.
No, oatmeal imperial oatmeal stout.
Oh, you're going heavy.
Oatmeal flavored water.
Oh yeah, bread in the can.
You're going heavy. And you're going to chase that on Shot Time with what?
Got a little bottle of Gentleman Jack going.
Oh, boy. Going to be one of those nights. Is Mary home?
Not yet, baby.
Oh, boy.
Boy, she's going to be surprised.
We're going to be well and truly fucked by the time she gets there.
Oh my God.
And then we're going to sign off for the podcast, and you're going to be well and truly fucked all over again.
Exactly. You don't drink for a full month, and then you hit it hard with 7% beer and Gentleman Jack.
Will you be practicing the art of seduction tonight after the cast?
Word.
The timeless art of seduction. Absolutely. Well, if you are new to the podcast, thanks for jumping on and hopefully sticking with us every week from now on. If you're returning, don't forget that the audio version, you can find us out on the streaming platforms, out on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Podbean, and anywhere where you can get a goddamn podcast. You can also find us out on social media at Instagram at Schnozzcast, on YouTube at Schnozzcast, and on Facebook at Schnozzcast. You can also email us at schnozzcast@gmail.com, and you can text us, or even Nick, couldn't they just take their phone and do that little audio thing where they could record a little audio clip of themselves and send that to us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they can call us directly at 618-SHOCKER, and we'll jump all over that. We might even play your voicemail of the phone.
Standard messaging and data rates do apply, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, no collect calls. Cheap bastards out there.
I was charged $1,000 for that audio file of me
1,000.
shitting that I sent to the podcast.
It was so long.
It was 2.5 hours long.
Does anybody actually still have to pay for text messages? And
It depends on people's plans.
Yeah.
I didn't know they made plans that way.
Neither
though.
did I.
Okay.
I automatically assumed that everyone had unlimited data, but
I mean,
Well, not even that, but usually text messaging is part of your phone plan. You don't have to pay extra to send text anymore.
I only get 57 a month.
Oh, okay.
57 texts.
Hence why the stories are all so long.
That's right. I don't get to talk to people that often. Make them last.
you got to make them count.
Jesus, 3 pages again from Nick.
Do you remember back in the day when people were like, "This is costing me 10 cents a text message"?
I would always do I'll call you after 9. It's free.
My dad used to freak out because he had it was way back when it first came out, and he had 25 texts a month or something like that. And he's like, "This is costing me extra."
Right. And his dad's texting him, "Hey, Nick, how's it going?" Nick's like, "It was the best of times. It was the worst of times."
Send.
Or when you had to hit the button 3 times to get like the letters and all
Oh
that.
God, I hated that.
Yeah, that was awful.
Uh-huh.
It was like caveman days.
I know.
There's no way they still sell phones like that anymore, do they?
They started coming, they're like re-releasing like old like flip phones now.
For people who...
That's some good marketing.
People who want to just
Nostalgia, I guess. I don't know.
shield themselves from the internet
Maybe.
in general?
Yeah.
You mean like old people? People who don't know how to operate phones?
I gotta guess. Because I mean,
She's
there's
talking about
always-
you, Bob. You.
There's always people that don't want
You're getting up there.
like a smartphone, but for the I mean, that's all they make.
Yeah.
But no, they're like the Razor was coming back out or something.
The Razor.
A foldable one.
That's Motorola, right?
Uh-huh.
God, I didn't even know they were still making phones.
Weren't we at Walmart or something the other day and they had like a new flip phone?
Yeah, it was a smart flip phone for, well, it was definitely for the older crowd.
Well, yeah.
Does it have the Walmart symbol on it?
No, I can't remember who made it.
I don't either.
It had
Oh,
very,
it's not
Need a
Walmart.
big button flip phone
it had very large buttons.
Yeah.
There.
They were very
Exactly.
large.
and bright lights.
You sure you weren't in the toy aisle?
No.
I want
to
to take a second here just to let's expound a little bit on what they're doing in Walmart.
We were
fact
looking for
that
Funkos.
Oh, it looks like the live videos ended.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Nope, still going here.
Could just be.
Yeah, I
Don't know what that means.
I got a notification that says live videos ended.
Oh, I didn't.
So they're walking around Walmart in such a casual way that they're stopping to idle by the flip phone section of stuff that they don't need to buy.
Yeah, I still think they might have been in the toy section.
Nope.
What do you mean, Grover? I don't know how many cows are in the field.
Oh, I want a Walmart Grover phone. I want to see Cory bring that to the cast.
Who says I don't already have one?
Oh, if you pulled it out of your pocket right now, I would. Oh my God,
I already told you the horse says nay.
this would be the greatest episode ever.
I wish I was that lucky.
Oh boy. So listen, I had a couple of things I wanted to go over. I have a good story for you, Cory.
What's that?
Do you remember that the podcast where I brought bean dip to eat after the cast?
Bob, we all like the bean dip. Okay, it's enough. It's enough with the bean.
No, whether
dip.
you liked it or not.
We know you brought food, and we understand. We appreciate it.
Do you
Yeah,
recall that?
Because you knocked over while you dropped the crock pot into the back of my car after when we were leaving.
Is that true? Hold on, I didn't hear this part.
Yeah.
By that point in time, there was some liquid to that bean dip too. So
Oh yeah, by that time, yeah, there totally was.
he was getting ready to put it in my back seat. Everything was just fine.
did he Kevin Malone it?
Oh yeah. And I just
Picture it.
and he goes to put it down and it just goes, the back end just goes whoop and falls right in my seat. He just goes, oh, whoops.
Did I?
Whoops. I'm like, that's a whole pot of fucking
I did
dip.
not spill the whole pot in your car.
No, it was all contained by the lid, thank God.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Can you
so
imagine just
oh, dude, I almost lost it for half a
Yeah.
second until he pulled
You're
it
like,
back up. I was like,
yeah.
oh, that was close.
don't. I hope you didn't stop at any stores on the way home.
No, it was straight home, and Bob could drop that bean dip wherever he wanted after that.
That in order for it to take me straight home, that's what I'm gonna have to do now. I have to bring a thing of bean dip with me.
Whoa!
Oh, no time to stop for chew. Now I gotta take Bob right home.
Take a handful of
Get
it.
his dumb ass out of my car immediately. So the story doesn't end there, Cory.
I thought that's where it ended. Okay.
No.
Continue.
So I brought it back inside and I put it on the table and I'm like, that looks really tasty right now. I'm kind of hungry. I didn't have a lot of it when I was at Nick's. So I
Was this recently?
Like 2 weeks ago?
Two weeks ago.
You brought a lot of
Yeah.
it.
He brought the entire crock pot.
It wasn't a crock pot. It was like a long, flat chafing dish
Oh, okay.
with a glass lid.
Uh-huh.
So I put it on the table and I went to go get some chips to dip in it. And when I turned around, it had fallen off the table.
What?
That was the second time that day it fell.
It fell off the table onto my rug.
Did it spill?
Oh, fuck yeah, it spilled.
That's what you get. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear it decided to empty onto your rug rather than
Beans, cheese, sour cream, olives,
salsa water,
and my dog.
I was saying, how
who
quick was
immediately
Indy?
noticed that there was stuff on my rug.
Oh, Indy was probably like, great
Yeah.
day in the morning.
So-
Nick, how long was Bob standing there watching Indy eat it until he was
No.
like, oh.
No,
I should-
I threw his ass right in his cage immediately. I'm
Laid
like,
on the
nope.
ground with a chip.
They're just sharing
Well,
it.
this top stuff that doesn't have any floor on it, this is still good.
So here's what happened next. I put him in his cage because I'm like, I can't deal with you while I'm trying to clean this up. And I go, oh man, this is gonna be awful. What can I do? I got it. The vacuum.
No.
What?
What in the world were you thinking?
I was drunk.
You vacuumed
I
up
was
bean
drunk.
dip?
Yes, I did.
Oh God, you're poor
Oh,
I
baby.
took
my-
the
Nick,
I
he
took the
attempt- he
wand.
attempted to.
I took the wand for the utility, the hose, and I'm like, and I got all that shit up.
So there's a bunch of like dried bean dip inside your vacuum hose?
Well,
Yes.
so I then I
Yes.
so then I put I go,
God.
that's done, and I put the vacuum away and I went to bed. and then and then didn't think about the vacuum once until like
Today.
the next weekend. So this was a week ago now.
Bob's laying in,
Oh.
And I
in
go,
bed. He's like,
I'm like,
he's like,
I need to run the vacuum. I pull it out. I'm like, what the fuck?
what happened to this vacuum?
Oh, my God.
Why does it smell like feces when I turn the vacuum on?
I had to take the vacuum completely apart.
No, you don't say.
The whole thing, bleach the shit out of it, and I at the end of the day, it was a fool's errand to think that I could ever clean the hose.
Yes.
So I had to buy a new hose. I threw that fucker in the garbage. I had to buy a new hose.
You had to buy a whole new vacuum.
Yeah,
cleaner.
it's-
No, no. Well, it only just goes through like one set of tubes. As long as you clean the tubes, you're fine.
But you can't clean the tubes. You had to buy new tubes.
Well, the tube goes into a hose. The hose I had to buy.
The corrugation. Oh my God. Bob's laying in bed so proud of himself.
That,
He's like,
that bean dip. I'm down
Bean
one crock
vacuum.
pot, or sorry, one chafing dish, and $25 for a new hose.
the
for my
the
vacuum.
dish broke?
Fuck yeah! It fell on the floor.
Oh my God. You were so happy with that dish.
I don't know if I was happy with the
You just
dish.
kind of looked like you were like, oh, this isn't just an ordinary dish. I have this nice dish that I'm bringing my bean stuff in with a lid and
mean-
everything. Well, now it's not nice.
Oh, now it's gone.
Right. You can still say, yeah, it was nice
It's
at
in
the
a
time.
it's in a landfill somewhere.
I'm just so happy to know that happened at your
I
house
thought
and not
that
my
you
back
would-
seat.
This is going to be a great day for you, Cory. I think on a number of fronts.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
can't wait.
But I'm like, that story Cory would probably appreciate.
Oh, yes. Because if had it fallen in my back seat, guess where it wouldn't have fallen? In your kitchen.
Yeah,
So
yeah, true.
I just can't believe you vacuumed it up with the hose.
I totally did.
I thought
It was the best thing that could have happened.
my watch story was pretty ridiculous, but that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
God.
Woo.
that's quite the start there, sir. Quite the start.
So it's like I almost have a brand new vacuum now. New
Wow.
hose, completely clean inside.
Until the next bean dip gets ran through it.
Because by the way, it's not like there was only bean dip in that vacuum. There was like
Dog hair.
tons of dog hair. It was god awful.
Nothing to work up an appetite like the Schnozzcast.
Had I realized how disgusting it would have been to clean that, as compared to what it would have been like to clean the rug without the vacuum, I would have absolutely not used the vacuum.
I could say
I can see that.
I could honestly try and at least think that I would never do that even drunk. I would just be like,
You're a
that's
better
gonna
man than I am, Nick.
that's gonna cost me way too much money.
Yeah, I was not thinking that clearly that night. I just was.
He wanted to
I'm like,
clean it.
all I wanted to do was get to bed and have some bean dip. Scratch that, reverse it. Have some bean dip, go to bed, and now I can't do either.
So how did it fall?
Magic.
Yeah.
I didn't. I clearly
Gremlins?
put it. I clearly put it like right in the center of its gravity.
Okay, so-
on the edge of the. Yeah, it didn't fall because the fucking wind blew. No, it was my fault.
So
knocked it over?
so basically
I might as well have just thrown it on the floor.
what we need to do anytime now you're bringing a dish to pass
Yeah,
to the podcast
I'm just gonna leave it here.
or we get you some drunk like silicone
Drunk silicone.
silicone dishes that you can drop them all the time. They'll just bounce.
And then you'll just.
They make bouncing silicone dishes.
Well, silicone
Is that a
bounces by
thing?
nature.
So they're chafing dish size silicone.
Well, we'll get something made if they don't. I'm
feel
sure they
how
have
would you
some kind of.
how would you secure that so that the shit that's inside, unless it's a solid, isn't gonna like
It'd have to be like a thick silicone.
throw all over the place?
What, we're still talking about silicone here?
Apparently, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're not doing well with the other
I
one.
assume it's not rigid. I'd have to be like, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Some kind of Rubbermaid locking plastic containers
That would not break if I dropped it. Yes,
Yeah.
that's probably true.
or open up and spill everywhere.
Or don't bring any food over to Nick's house anymore.
No, I was hoping it wasn't going to go that route. Don't use your bad habits to fuck us over on good food.
I'll say Cory didn't eat the beans if there's beans in it.
I think she's trying.
What in God's name?
So I just looked in the camera like I didn't do anything.
What was that?
Wasn't me.
It wasn't Todd.
Me.
Todd, just in case you were wondering, we could hear that.
Then that's what got him kicked off of TikTok, ladies.
It wasn't me.
Oh my God.
Don't believe your ears.
I thought this is running a little too smoothly. Usually we're doing
Yeah.
sound checks. Todd's not coming through. He's
Exactly.
Jumping
This is my
off,
bean
coming
dip
back.
moment. It's my bean dip moment.
All right, Cory, let's before we do a shot.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
I believe we had an email sent into schnozzcast@gmail.com.
Now that you say that's an interesting point. Do you remember last weekend when you told me to check the email,
Yes.
but I never did, and you forgot to mention it and was never spoken of again?
Yes.
But the email that we
It's
have
a good
came
thing,
after that
It's a good thing you didn't check it then.
because there wasn't one.
No.
I knew it. You were so happy. You're like, oh, the one day you didn't check it. Guess what we fucking got? We got an email.
Yeah, well, it took a second.
Right. So, okay. So finally got in. Go ahead.
You can read it off.
You want me to read it
Yeah.
off?
asshole.
I mean, okay.
Read it off.
I can do that. I don't think it was addressed to me, but that's fine.
It was addressed to the Schnozzcast.
It was. But still, in particular, not me. So we got an email from Catherine Walega.
Hi, Catherine.
Wait, give another silky smooth one, Todd.
Hey, Catherine. How you doing, baby?
Ooh.
She
I
says,
got hard.
she says, hey, Schnozzcast, long time, first time.
Oh, that's what we like to hear.
Yep.
Nick's just
Long
been
time,
dying to
first
say
time.
that.
That's right.
She says, hey, guys, I've been listening to some of the older episodes, and Danielle mentioned that she made her own spaghetti sauce when Cory almost shit his pants, but not from the sauce. And I was wondering if she has a recipe for it and if she would be willing to share it. I've been having a great time listening to you guys. I love Nick's Cory impression. Thanks, Kate.
Fuck that. That's
Was that in the
I
email?
didn't, I
Yes,
didn't
it is.
see that fucking in the email.
Yes,
Hold
it is.
on.
It's right there.
Well, now I'm
That is
very upset
verbatim.
that I reminded you to check the email. I
Oh,
should have read the entire thing
day is-
before I brought it up.
day is slowly turning around, Danielle, in my
Right?
favor.
Excellent.
It's all falling into place.
Fuck.
And not for nothing, and I love Catherine, but be wary of sharing your recipes. Last time I shared a recipe with someone on this call, they wrecked it and then blamed me. So be wary.
Names will not be said.
Names will not be said.
I wonder who.
Wow.
Now I need to know.
Wrecked it.
Suffice it to say, hold on to your recipes to grim death.
Well, I don't necessarily have a recipe per se
Danielle,
because
come
it's my mom telling me what to put in it, and it's to taste. She didn't give me any measurements. It was just add it till it tastes like it's supposed to.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
So
what's in
just-
it?
I am not a fan of
You
that.
just pass that sage wisdom on to Catherine.
I know.
Exactly.
I mean,
Tomatoes, garlic, onion. Good luck.
Everything else is to taste.
yeah, all the seasonings, it was just to taste. There was nothing was measured.
A pinch of
It's-
basil.
No, not even a pinch. She's like, I don't know. I just put it in till I think it tastes right.
Todd, it sounds like you're offering your own recipe here.
Oh, sure. 8 tomatoes, peeled.
Oh, I don't.
Cook them down. Add some onion. Don't peel them. You want the skins in there?
No, I don't put tomato. I don't cut tomatoes up. I use a can of tomatoes.
Clearly, this
You
is
might as
all
well
the
share
good
your
news
recipe.
Catherine was hoping
You
for.
might as
You know
well.
what? I don't use tomatoes at all. I use tomato sauce and tomato paste.
I use Pepsi. There's actually not even a tomato in the sauce.
Exactly.
I I don't cut up tomatoes and throw them in there.
Prego and Ross. Try one of those.
Pepsi and X-Lax. I have no idea why Cory shit his pants that night. Completely
It was the wheat noodles that made him shit his pants.
unrelated.
All right, Todd, keep going. Sorry. So so do what you're saying. Tomatoes, peel them, and stew them down. Cook them down.
Yeah, cook them down. Add some onion and some garlic. Again, but to Danielle's point, I mean, ultimately, you start out with a bunch of tomatoes. That's going to be your base, right? And you add some olive oil and things like that, and then it's all the flavors that you like.
Right.
That really sounds
basil,
like
a little oregano. Yeah, a little basil, a little oregano, and then you got to have, and then depending on the day, what type of salt you use.
No salt.
No salt.
No salt at all.
No salt.
What? Why?
Because it's not in the recipe, Bob.
Oh,
But nothing's in the recipe. You said it was to taste.
And well, because I said it like all the seasoning, it's not like a measured out seasoning.
So what are the actual ingredients?
So tomato paste.
Pepsi.
No Pepsi. Tomato paste, tomato sauce.
You got to have tomato paste, honestly.
Hold on. That's on.
If you're not putting tomato paste in
A little bit
your,
of high C.
in your
Any water?
There is no
and
high
if you're not putting
C.
tomato
Is
paste,
there any
in your
water
spaghetti
in there?
sauce.
Listen.
Some
It's good
water?
enough for the astronauts.
High C would be pretty good.
The who?
What about mushrooms?
No mushrooms. Ooh.
Oh my goodness! See, I
I
saute
don't
some
like
portobellos.
mushrooms.
You gotta have mushrooms, and you gotta have on the side. You start out with some Italian sausage because you gotta have a little bit of Italian sausage seasoning in there.
Oh, pork sausage.
Italian sausage
Absolutely.
seasoning?
Sausage
What?
would be
Well,
good,
it's
yeah.
seasoning that's also part of your salty base.
That's true.
Okay.
You can't ignore the salty base, Daniel.
There is salt and pepper in here, but
Gotta have the salty base.
You got to have salt in spaghetti sauce. Yeah.
So it's a can. I use
Word.
a can of tomato soup, a little thing of tomato paste, tomato sauce, onion, garlic, chili powder, Italian seasoning, parsley, oregano, and then green pepper.
I think we do need to add sausage to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then
I
it
use
would-
hamburger, but
Then it
No,
would
pork sausage. You could use ground beef, but also use pork sausage.
be a bolognese.
Yes.
yeah, no. I
But it's
just
the
use-
taste. It's whatever you like. And
Hamburger.
it sounds like
Yeah.
Cory
the-
would
the
like some pork
two-
sausage.
He doesn't ever eat it. The to taste is the seasoning.
Maybe
He
you're not
makes
doing it
fun
right.
of me that I freeze my sauce to save it.
Oh, you got a free sauce.
I thank you.
Yeah.
I just make fun of everything that she freezes.
Why do
'cause
you-
You
normally
make it in
Yes.
large quantities.
Because
there's
so
loaves
when
of bread and
shut up. When I make it in the crock pot, and then whatever is left, I like individually put it in like quart size bags. So then when I want spaghetti, I don't have to unfreeze a whole bag of sauce. I just have a little bag of sauce. But he
I
makes
struggle
fun
with
of
that. I got to make it fresh.
I mean, it's not as good as it is when it's fresh, but I'm not gonna make just a small
I would
batch of it
do-
either.
I would do sauteed garlic and onions, and then sauteed Italian sausage, and then add tomato sauce, fresh tomatoes, fresh basil, tomato paste.
Oregano.
Oh God, yeah, oregano, fennel.
It has a lot of garlic in it.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably a little wine, salt,
Wine?
pepper. Yeah, mhm.
Yeah, red wine.
Hey, and actually, but every now and again, and this is maybe once a year, I do it when I make my own sauce. I will actually put a little bit of clove in there for just a different kind of surface area on that sauce.
What about a
Love.
bay leaf? What about a bay leaf, Todd?
You got to have bay leaf.
Yep, gotta have bay leaf. Yep,
Laura was talking about bay leaves big time last week.
Oh, dude, they're
Yep.
in like almost everything.
yep.
Okay.
well, there's the sauce recipe segment of our show.
It's,
Good luck with that. And exactly, but don't buy the store brand tomato soup that Danielle was saying. See, that's where things start going awry. Buying subpar ingredients, even if you do use the canned stuff, can hurt you.
So you are
Mix-
advocating buying it fresh and cooking it down.
Well, even if you're going to use the canned recipe, there is a difference between Kroger brand tomato paste.
oh, I don't
And-
use Kroger brand.
Well, that's why I was coming to your aid, Danielle. See, she asked for the recipe, and you said tomato paste,
Well, I
and see,
know,
she'll
but-
make your recipe with maybe her favorite Meyer brand, and then she'll be
But
like,
what
"This
if-
recipe sucks ass," and
what
you'll be
if
like,
Costco
she-
sells tomato paste.
But what if she likes that brand of tomato paste?
I mean, it's all.
Well, then
the
you get
taste,
lucky.
But you know,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, because when I called my mom to ask her what ones to buy when I first made it, she's like, "Oh, I never go for like the store brand. I always buy the more expensive brand because I want it to have that really good flavor."
Even some of the more expensive brands have different profiles. It depends on what you're going for. And you know what I forgot to add? You got to have a nice, for the sauce base as well, you got to have a nice Parmesan Romano blend in there. You got to have a little bit of cheese in there. I'm not making a vodka sauce. Don't get on me, Nick. I saw you leaning forward to give me hell. But a little bit of cheese in there also adds a really nice dimension to your pasta sauce.
Yeah, I like it. And if it's, like I said, if it's, I was just talking to Lori, yeah, tomatoes are so acidic naturally. So if there's like a lot of fresh tomatoes, like sugar can cut back on that acid, and actually a little butter can do that as well, which is good. Yeah. Gotta keep tasting though. Taste.
Oh yeah, well that's what Cory's for. Will you be the taster while she's making the sauce?
I'm usually never there when
He's
she makes
usually
it.
not there.
If you were.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Oh, and let it simmer for hours and hours and hours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
hours. Yeah, long time.
It's like an all-day thing.
What I do, if you haven't added the meat to it, is after you throw all that stuff in, then take like an emulsifying blender and burr the sauce, and it just turns it all into liquid. And you can throw the meat back in, and it really kicks up the flavor. Really good.
When you say burr the sauce, what does that mean?
So to burr,
You freeze it.
It's
burr.
It's basically
You're so dumb.
it basically means to blend the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an emulsion blender.
Is that word meant to like approximate the sound of the blender?
No, that's just what it's called. That's just what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you deal with Hot Dog McGee there. What's burring? Is that the sound the blender makes?
Cory's like, that's why I don't like fucking frozen spaghetti sauce. Makes me do that every fucking time. Brr.
I guarantee this is the last time anyone's going to ask us to share any kind of a recipe for anything.
She's like, wait, hold on. What? Freeze it. Okay. Pepsi. Sure. Okay. No Pepsi. She's scratching it out.
If you missed any of the steps that you heard here, just send us a text to 618-SHOCKER, and we'll send them out to you individually. All right. While I go get stuff for a shot, Cory, you want to do your Funko This?
Oh, sure.
Excellent.
Okay.
Whoa. Cory, okay.
Got to recompose here.
Yeah.
So for this week's Funko This, we have Michael Scarn from The Office.
Mm-hmm.
And this was an exclusive from Go Calendar Company around Christmas. Hey, that was mine from last week. So yes, this week's Funko This, Michael Scarn, part of the Office collection that we have going. And even better news, they just added more to the Funko collection for The Office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we have to catch back up again.
How many Funkos of The Office do you have? Office Funkos.
I think we're at like 32 now.
32 from The Office?
Yeah.
Jesus, how many do you have total?
120 something?
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm talking about. That man's committed to collecting.
Damn straight, Todd.
So you've got like well over $1,000 in Funko?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm not all my money. It's between the two of us.
So when she comes home from working hard, you go in her purse and take out a 20 and say, "This one's for me, baby." You go and buy a Funko with it?
That's weird.
No,
No, you don't say that.
I do not. Oddly enough.
Do you make it pull it out of like your...
No, that's weird.
Okay, glad. That was weirder than mine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mine was just the purse.
Right? Still all weird.
Come on.
Don't worry, Bob. I got mine.
Oh, shit.
You didn't see it at the end of our table right here? Careful.
I'll take one while you're up, Bob.
Like robbing a bank.
Bob, Todd would like one as well.
I'm all over that, Todd.
Just catch the red eye here.
Cheers.
All right, you got your gentleman Jack, Todd?
I do.
Excellent, sir. Well, if you're out there and have just been waiting for the opportunity to do a shot, now you have it. Please join us. Cheers.
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 Danielle, are you cold?
No.
Okay.
Woo!
Oh, that's good stuff. What are you guys drinking?
I think it's pronounced Ferrer Balal. I think it's French. It's cinnamon whiskey.
Un bol de fier.
Yeah. De Bol Le Ferrer.
Mm-hmm. Very
Juice of butts. Is that what loosely translates to?
I don't know if Water Todd would have said that to me.
He's back.
All right. You guys want to give this a shot?
We just did one.
No. So I bought a game this week
Second.
and wanted to try to give it a shot. Yeah, we have had another one sitting in the corner that hasn't even been opened yet, but this one I actually read the directions. So this is called the Where's the Money Lebowski game.
Oh, all right.
I thought you'd approve.
I do.
So okay. So what we're going to do, let me just quickly read this. So here's what's going to happen. We've got a couple decks of cards. We've got the money cards, which have dollar values on it, and then we've got the abide cards, and those are going to be face down. So every one of us has an answer sheet and a pencil. Todd, you got a sheet of paper and a pencil?
I do.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to pick one of these 10 question cards. Cory, I'm going to assume you're going to want to go with the dude.
Sure.
Always a great place to start. So this is the only card we're going to need during the game. I swear to God, and Nick, you can check this, but step number 5 says, the shortest player takes the question card and starts the game by following the rules below. So who we...
Is that Cory?
Fuck off, Todd.
Wait a second. I don't know. That pompadour is going up pretty high. We might need a back-to-back.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
We may need a
Is that
back-to-back.
the whale spout? Earth to Danielle.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to Keegan.
Why are you talking to Keegan? She's not on our podcast.
Coming to get something.
Here?
Yes.
Oh, is she going to sit down at the podcast, maybe?
I don't know that one.
Is she bringing a puppy?
She can come over. That's fine.
Most likely. Ask her if she has the dog. One of the.
Don't-
Oh no, she's coming from work.
Don't tell her
She
where I
hasn't
live.
Too late.
Are you kidding me? That's the craziest Selesky of all of them.
This is true.
You're not going to let me on the show? Gung, gung, gung.
All right, in the interest of not having to get up, I'm going to I'll go first.
Cory, hold on.
Yeah.
Is this my dog? Is she here with my dog? All the times we've talked about this?
Are you? What? You think she's surprising you with a dog?
Well, I mean, she's never been here, and we have talked about that before, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's the case. But
Damn it.
You also haven't heard directly from her in how long?
Very long time.
You think that the icebreaker, the reintroduction to Nick is going to be her with a dog for you?
I was going to say, Nick, I will let her know, though, you were looking for a dog, and don't be upset the day she shows up on your doorstep.
And you're
No,
totally
she's
cool with
not
her
allowed to
showing up
just
on your
show up
doorstep
like this.
and just throw the
Here's
dog
a-
in the back door and
here's a
then
puppy.
shut it and then drive away.
Because that's what happens. She just shows up with a dog.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. Don't
You should have never-
joke about that.
That's how I got Rue.
You should have just said, like, I lived 5 doors down and met her down there.
If I thought she was actually listening to this, I would have told you to shut that in mid sentence. Like, no, don't. But there's no way she's listening. So, all right. So first card. Give one of your money cards. Okay, you don't have a money card. Back in the deck.
It's a nice sweater he's wearing.
For the camera.
I saw, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Take the bottom card for the money deck and show it to the group, which is a cool $1,000. Keep the card if it's $1,000 or more. If it's less than $1,000, give it to the player on your left. I'm just going to say it's less. I'm going to give it to Nick.
That's less?
Calling Keegan.
Well, it says I keep it if it's 1,000 plus.
Keegan about Nick.
So that is 1,000. Oh, 1,000. Plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Read aloud movie reference and loaded question number 7. Okay, this is for everybody but me.
We write it down.
No, I'm going to read it aloud to you.
No, I know.
Yeah, you're going to write down.
No,
You're going to write down
got
your
it.
answer. Yep.
17.
All right, number 7. All the dude ever wanted was his rug back. What is the only thing you want?
What?
All the dude ever wanted was his rug back. What is the only thing you want?
I don't
You
understand.
can interpret that in any way you want. You can make your answers funny. You can make it truthful. Doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong answer.
I'm writing what
So-
I want or what I
Yes.
think you
What-
want.
No, what you want. You, Danielle.
The
What is
only
the
thing
only
that
thing
I
you want?
want.
Yeah.
Clarifying question.
Yeah.
What if the thing that I want, the only thing I want, makes other people mad, like the first bite of their food?
Then I think you just, like I said, Todd, there's no right or wrong answer. You just have to do it.
Okay, not that I want that. I just wanted to get a clarity on that.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Who's the one that has to guess who wrote this?
I do. But the person to my right, which is Danielle, is going to read the answers aloud, and I'm supposed to guess.
So after each question, we have to all gather our papers and send it over.
Yep,
to
send it over to Danielle.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Hey, I need to
No,
know
that doesn't make any. I mean, okay, yeah,
yeah.
you can't see it.
All right, I can't see.
Todd, you can text me.
Yeah, you can
All right.
text Cory. As long as it doesn't come to me, you're fine.
All right.
Wait, the only thing that I want is that's what I'm writing? Sorry.
Yeah, that's what you're writing. What's the only thing you want?
Cory, I'll do the same thing. I'm not every fucking question getting up because it'll be me. Oh, I'm right next to Danielle. I don't have to get up, and she'll be like, I don't have to get up. So it'll be fucking me going back and forth. So
Okay, next card.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right, keep it moving forward. Next card says, read aloud movie reference and loaded question number 11. So, guys,
One more time, Bob.
I'm going to read number 11 for you. So you're going to write down your answer to this question.
Question.
The music playing in the dude's cab ride home from Malibu drives him crazy. What song drives you crazy? That's
Clarifying question.
Yeah.
Crazy in a good way or crazy in a bad way?
I literally don't give a shit. Whatever you want it to be, Todd. You pick. There's no right or wrong answer here. I literally am going to win if I can pick accurately who put what answer and which one and which one's the best. And again, hopefully I'm not completely fucking this game up because I read the instructions once while I was eating double cheeseburgers right before Nick picked me up.
burp.
Which is how, like a blender, burp,
Yeah.
which is how you're supposed to do it. Are you guys good?
No, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. There's a song that does drive me insane, but I can't remember the title of it.
The problem is you could text Cory and see if you can get a hint from him, or you could Google it, but don't say it in the podcast because I'm not supposed to hear it.
I get it. I'm not saying it. I'm just trying to remember.
But you're telling me your problem. Like I can
I
help
know,
you
but I
solve
didn't
it.
tell you I didn't tell you the title.
I had to stop you because I thought it was coming.
That's what she said.
Oh,
There it is.
All right.
All right, here comes Ms. Ms. Stumblebum down the stairs.
Hey, is the point here to fool you?
It can be. Doesn't matter. Oh, I fucking knew it. Congratulations, buddy.
I knew it. See?
Sweet.
Hi, Keegan.
Hi, Keegan.
Hello. Todd says hello.
Do I? That's not mine.
Well, it is as soon as she leaves without him.
As soon as the dog's left here.
Yeah. All right. While you're doing that, Nick, Danielle, your question.
What's my question?
Question is: the music playing the dude's cab ride home from Malibu drives him crazy. What song drives you crazy?
This is my question that you guys have to answer?
No. This is a question to you. This is a
okay.
question.
She asks a lot of questions, doesn't she, Bob?
Forget about the movie thing. I assume you've seen The Big Lebowski.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to to get this question.
Hey,
but
she's
I mean, I had to ask. You don't have to have seen it in order to answer the question. I could have just asked the question. What song drives you crazy? Write it down. You don't have to say it. I assume it's going to be something that Cory plays, where you're like, Jesus, would you turn that off? Skip. Next.
Oh, like a song I hate.
Sure. Yeah. Or drives you. Or
It's a strong word to use right out of the gate like that. Okay.
I mean, drives you crazy. Yeah. Or like drives you crazy. You're like, you could do that. Like crazy.
So it's either a song I like or I don't like.
Yeah. Either way, there's no right or wrong.
Cory, I'm texting you all my answers.
I see that. Thank you.
All right. So she's got that one. So Cory, I'm going to move.
Well, I don't want you to read them when you're drunk and think that I'm in love with you.
This may take like the whole first half of
I
the
just
podcast.
might.
All right. Next one is read aloud movie reference and loaded question number 13. So we're moving on to that one. Number 13. Todd, you ready?
Ready?
The dude openly smokes marijuana throughout the movie. Who could you never picture smoking marijuana? That is your question.
But we all answered it, though, right?
Yes. Yeah. Nick, you got the last question about the song that drives you crazy, right?
No. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I already sent it to Cory.
Okay, so the one we are doing now is who could you never picture smoking marijuana? That is your question. I got a hearty chuckle from Todd. All right. Bye, Keegan.
See you later.
All right, Keegan.
Todd says bye.
I really hope there's a dog waiting upstairs for Nick when we get done.
Oh, my God. That'd be amazing.
Especially if he's taking a dump.
If the couch isn't.
I'm not taking a dump.
Oh, I thought the dog come down the stairs, and I thought for a second there was no leash. And I'm like, oh, this is all fantastic. Yeah, that's got you written all over it, pal.
It's her friend's dog.
Not for long.
Her friend Nick.
That's right. That's right. All right, so everybody good?
For the
answer.
smoking marijuana thing?
Answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've only had 3 questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just
then that's all we're
double-checking.
supposed to. That's my turn is 3 questions. So now, I'm gonna run this over. Or no, you texted.
Oh,
Yep,
crap.
everything's
I gotta think of
texted.
a song that drives me crazy.
I
didn't know how long it was going to be till we came
texted.
back to this.
This has fallen off the rails already. We've only taken one turn. I can't.
We all have to go?
Like a turn is like 3 questions each.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work.
No, it's not going to work. We might do like 1 turn per podcast.
Yeah.
On this game.
That's about it.
Yeah, and we have to keep score or some shit.
Because, Nick can go next and do the questions next episode. Then I can go, and then Danielle can go.
Yeah,
the
this
guest
is the
can
game
go.
that lasts forever.
Yeah, let's do it that way, because otherwise this is going to...
Oh, fuck no. Yeah, it's already 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes. If we did the 4 of us and then went over the answers, that's an hour and a half right
Yeah,
there.
everybody's got to get up, take a piss. Everybody's got to get pet a dog. People are coming down the stairs.
Yeah, let's just do this one round.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, but
No, you're good.
Had to pick that up.
You're good. Okay, so you got do you have all of Todd's answers as well?
I do.
All right. So it's supposed to be the person to my. It's supposed to be Danielle reading him, but it doesn't matter to me if Cory wants to read him if he's got all the answers. All right. So am I supposed to look at this?
No, I'm not using it. So,
all right.
So Todd's answers.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on.
Whoa.
I don't think he's doing that way.
Ho.
He's supposed to guess.
He's supposed to
Oh,
guess.
that's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm just going to rate them.
Okay. This says after all the answers are collected, shuffled, and read aloud. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna shuffle them, but read aloud by the player to the right. Let's just assume it's Cory. After hearing all of the answers, I have to pick my favorite and then guess which player wrote which answer. Are you cheating?
You have to pick who picked every answer, or you have to pick who did your favorite answer.
I think I have to
You
pick
send yours?
favorite first, and then I have to guess which
Yeah.
player wrote which answer.
all 3 of them.
Okay.
For every correct match, I get to pick a money card from the deck.
Okay.
Sweet diddly do.
Yeah.
Do you want me to write your notes?
So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna basically take turns every episode we try to do this, and then just keep track of who won.
So now I need to go buy that stupid game so that I can do it on the West Coast.
There you go.
No, absolutely not. I will. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna take pictures of every question card, and I'm gonna text it to you.
I love it.
You're gonna have to print them all out, but that's fine. You'll have to decide whether it would cost you more to just buy the game or more to print out like 95 pieces of paper.
Okay, so we got all the
Just
answers.
send
All right.
one
All
giant
right.
text string.
Okay. So the first one was, what's the only thing you ever want? What's the only thing you want?
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Love, another baby, a Lamborghini for the dude to get his rug back.
Wow. Favorite answer's got to be a baby because who the fuck wrote that?
Well, then just a baby with another baby.
Another baby. Right. Exactly. So that is my favorite. That's my favorite now. So who wrote?
You have to guess who wrote him.
I have to
first.
guess who wrote them.
I know who wrote him.
I'm gonna say for the dude to get his rug back is Cory.
Mm-hmm.
For
Correct.
love is Danielle. Lamborghini's Todd.
Mm-hmm.
And you sick son of a bitch. That baby was another baby.
All I have to say is all that she wants is another baby. So I don't know
Well, that is not where I was.
how it could
going
be
with
more
that, but-
transparent, but
All right. So do I get a money thing for every?
I'm not giving you any
Oh
money.
yeah. Okay. So I get 4.
This is my fake
Four money
dude money.
cards.
I think so since we're going to do one person per episode, probably just keep score of who does the best.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah, we're gonna
There you
go
go.
through the other two.
It'll take us a month and a half to figure out who is the most dominant
Exactly.
sorter outer of crazy answers.
Yes. Exactly. Okay. So second question was, what song drives you crazy? Go ahead, Danielle.
Okay. If I could turn back time, Rapture. I fucking can't read your writing. Pontoon.
Did you just tell Cory you couldn't read his writing and
Yep.
then read what he wrote? Okay. I'm not gonna take a money card for that because.
I was gonna say that's I can't read your writing. Part of the game is guessing who did it.
Cory, I can't read this.
Well, he wrote mine too.
Oh, good
That's
point,
true.
Todd.
Good.
Baby Shark. Pontoon. Baby Shark.
Rapture.
Rapture. If I could turn back time.
Okay.
There's a couple really good songs. in
Yeah. No, there aren't.
there. Yes, there are.
I don't even know what the fuck pontoon is.
I do.
I'm gonna say it's Nick. I'm gonna say Nick is pontoon.
Might as well tell you right or wrong the first time you say it, or wait.
No,
till you go
wait
through
till
all
I'm
of them.
done. You can tell
Okay.
me how many I got. Nick is pontoon. Rapture is is Danielle. If I could turn back time is Cory, and was it the Baby Shark? It was Todd.
You got them all wrong.
All of them wrong.
Oh!
Fuck me.
And you had
Okay.
some big hints on that one too.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
I couldn't read was Cory, which was Baby Shark, because it does not look like. It looks like Babe Shart.
Maybe he
No,
was,
Do that all
maybe he
the
was,
time.
maybe
I
he was
love that
trying.
song.
Maybe he was trying to tell you he had a little accident.
Maybe he was.
Babe, shart,
Shart.
Time to go.
shart,
Shart.
I was
shart,
like, it either says Babe, Bait,
I need a
Basil.
towel.
I'm like, what the fuck word is that?
basil, shart, do 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 do.
Doesn't look like shark.
Could you imagine how much pesto you'd have to eat to have a basil shart?
I'm taking a note. That's going to be one of my TikTok songs. Baby Shark.
I can't remember the last time I seen her laugh as much on a podcast. Too bad she wasn't here last week.
Oh man,
Okay, so I
Okay.
got 0. So let's.
you got 0.
That's great. The great equalizer. So the last question was
You don't want to know who's the answer?
You don't want to know who said what?
You have
Oh,
to guess
oh.
who said what.
No, he
I
already
yeah,
get
he
it. I
did,
got
but
them all wrong.
Got them all wrong.
Do I
So-
want you to rub it in my face as to how wrong
Yeah.
I was? Yeah, fine.
Word.
Baby Shark was Cory.
Okay.
Rapture was Nick. If I could turn back time was Todd, and mine was Pontoon.
What the fuck is pontoon?
It's a fucking horrible song. It's a country song.
Oh, It's a country song. If I'd have known that, I never would have picked
It's
it.
Sugarland. I hate it. It's terrible.
Sugarland?
Hmm.
No. Lady Antebellum.
No, I love Lady Antebellum. It's not them.
You guys could take this
It's
outside.
actually
if you
not
want.
Lady Antebellum anymore. It's Lady.
Yeah, I know.
Lady, is it Lady A or just
Lady A, isn't it? Or is it? Yeah, I think it's Lady A.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, because
Everybody changed their names.
no, I don't even think it's not Lady A, and it's not. Are you talking about Pontoon?
Yeah.
No, that's
Wow, I do hate that.
Oh, it's Little Big Town.
Little Big
Just
Town. I was
that
just
one
gonna
word.
say, yeah, Little.
It's horrible.
I know, yeah, it's definitely not
It's a
Sugarland.
horrible song. Horrible. I can play
Okay.
it for you later.
And
No,
you know
that's
what
quite all right.
Rapture is?
Yes, I do. It's a Blondie.
Nope. Different one. Which
There's
I
a
actually
different
wrote.
Rapture?
Yeah, I wrote down the artist, but we were trying to quickly do everything.
Okay, who's
It's that song that Angie plays every time she's here? That la 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 by IO.
That's called Rapture.
Yes.
I didn't even know it had a name.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Okay, I never would have got that then. Okay, so the last one. Who could you never picture smoking marijuana?
Okay, the answers are Cory, Bob Ross, Cory, me.
Well, that's going to be difficult because is the me also Cory?
Right?
Someone wrote me. Someone wrote themselves.
Correct.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to say the me is you,
Okay.
Danielle. No, that's not right. The me is Nick. One of the Corys is Danielle. The Bob Ross is Cory, and the other Cory is Todd.
Yes.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well
We're
done, sir.
almost wrong when you said the me was Cory.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I gave it a. Yeah.
Well done.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sorry.
and that is one round of Where's the Money, Lebowski. I'll do the money total and write it down for next week, and then, I mean, we don't necessarily. We're probably not going to come back to this every week. This is a
Pepper
big,
it in there.
big time commitment, but I think now that we played it once, it'll maybe go a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And then I've got to obviously send.
I'll still have clarifying
120
questions.
pictures to Todd. Yeah.
I'll still have
No, Todd.
clarifying
If I send you those 120 graphics, then you shouldn't have any questions.
I'll have clarifying questions.
Why would you have? I'm going to send you all of the information.
Todd has a lot
I'll
of
even take a
clarifying
picture
questions.
of the rules and I'll send them to you.
I like clarity.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going
Todd-
to send you a picture of the box. I'm going to send you a picture of everything that I have,
That's disgusting.
even the pencils. There's nothing you won't know. You'll know the color of the pencils, the length of the pencils.
It's gonna
number
be
2,
all
number
me.
3.
Everything I have.
Yeah, everything I got.
The box.
It's all for you, Todd.
Got it.
Hey, you know what? We could fit in one more segment before we go to break.
Which is?
90-second sports.
Oh, right.
Led by our resident sports-etition, Todd Dillon.
Yeah.
That is not a word until today. Copyright Bob Rankin 2021. Nick's going to give us the high sign.
90-second sports Schnozzcast original starts now.
Hey, so we got to say, sending out prayers to Tiger Woods. The golf world rallied around Eldrick. Had a bad car accident. We hope that not only he recovers, but hopefully returns to the game of golf because he brought a lot of people to the game. So, I wanted to make sure that we brought that up. That was a no-brainer for 90-second sports to talk about Eldrick.
He brought the game to a lot of people, too.
He brought it to a lot of people.
Did I hear that he doesn't remember the ride?
That is what I've read as well. I know that they've been looking to. People think that he's covering up that he was drinking or something. I'm not sure.
They said
what the deal is.
nothing has come
Yeah.
back that he was under any influence of anything.
I think
heard that too,
what people don't realize is those guys spend so much time, going to different things for video shoots and whatnot. He's probably working 18, 12, 20 hours a day.
Yeah, it was 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah, and he's on his way to something new, and he'd been out the next day. I mean, ultimately, again, he's a human being. He's made a ton of mistakes, but I remember when I was a kid, my dad would watch golf because he liked to play golf, but I thought that was the worst part of every weekend was him hogging the TV and we only had one TV So I've made up for that in my adult stuff.
I was
Hug is me to watch golf, and now, I mean, literally, if I even though Tiger's not playing any
I'm
right
sorry,
now,
that was 90 Second Sports, Todd. Unfortunately, you ran out of time.
Damn it!
You started circling the drain with the dad story.
You got a little carried away there, Todd.
I did. I'm sorry. Next time.
No, I love the enthusiasm. No, damn it, I love the enthusiasm, Todd. You keep it up.
I'm
I don't care what they say.
I'm gonna give you a quick pass since you started down my dad and you got slightly nostalgic. So finish the story, please.
The end of it is I thought it was the dumbest sport ever, and I learned to play in high school and liked it, but loved it when I saw just a young kid dominating athletes. And again, I think it's important that racial things, but I thought it was even more important. Just a young kid taking the game by storm, doing it the right way, and dominating for as long as he did. So get well, Tiger. Thank you, Nick, for giving me an extra couple seconds.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to hear the end. That booming voice. I mean, you sold me. I don't know sports. I don't even know what you're talking about, but I was hooked.
And Todd, Nick loves a long story, so
I do. A yarn, if you will.
Yeah, he was so torn. You could see the conflict in his eyes. He's like, "Oh, I love the voice and the length of the story, but I hate sports. What do I do?
What happened?"
All right, everybody. We are going to take a short break for about 15 minutes. Please don't go anywhere. You can stick around and listen to a little bit of music, a little bit of advertising read for some of our friends. So don't go anywhere. Come right back.
G'day from Down Under. Just a quick word so there's no whinging. No worries. The boys from Schnozzcast are taking a break from a ripper episode. Just grabbing a slab from the bottle-o to quench their thirst. So relax, grab yourself a coldie and enjoy the music. Ta!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the Schnozzcast. This is Nick joining you because apparently no one else was paying attention.
I was waiting.
I don't know. The music had ended.
But you jumped in, and that's what we do here.
That's what we do.
Damn it. I am so
one
appreciative.
person drops the baton, the other one picks it up. We don't
it's
quit
like a
the
relay.
game. We
It's a
don't
relay.
quit the game.
Oh, yeah. No quitting this game.
We now are, we're +1.
Yep. Welcome, Mr. Greg Gumtow.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to have you back, buddy.
Thanks, man. Good to be back.
You missed some crazy shenanigans in the first half.
I listened to a little bit
Yeah.
on my way over here.
I'm surprised you still continue to drive.
I said I was going to bring something,
Made a
so I
U-turn.
brought it. It's really the only reason I came here.
Wow, thanks, Greg.
That makes total sense.
Right in the side.
Do we have Todd Dillon on as well?
oh, he's not back yet.
All right. Well, he's probably, Mary probably came home and he had to, say hello in that special way that Todd does.
Well, he's technically.
I've been back.
I was going to say he's
I've been
technically.
back.
Isn't he 15 minutes behind us?
There is a bit of a delay. Yeah.
Well, he's not back on. Oh, there he is. Now he's back on
baby.
camera.
Back,
Todd's
baby.
You're back, baby.
I've been back. I actually just forgot to unmute myself and put the camera back on.
Todd, how are you going to make it in the what in the goddamn wild world of sports is going on here? How are you going to make it in the world of TikTok? You can't remember.
I just started drinking again, Bob.
You forgot? In a month, you forgot how to drink?
No, I haven't
Brand
drank
new.
in a month. Had a shot and 2 beers already, and I'm half in the bag, like your bean dip story.
Fair enough.
Feels like the first time.
Greg, sadly, you missed our 90-second sports segment. However, if you'd like to, I could lobby on your behalf if we wanted to fit a second 90-second sports segment in here for bowling.
No.
An update on the world of bowling.
I mean, one of the major guys passed away He
Wait,
designed
start
bowling
time.
balls.
Wait, sorry.
But you don't have to. I do a quick story. It'll take
Okay.
me 15, 20 seconds. He's
Still
reaching for his phone.
That might be too long. Go ahead.
Mo Pinnell passed away. He kind of did one of the pioneers of bowling ball design. So
Bowling ball design.
yes,
Turning it from a square into a round ball.
No,
There's more
dude.
to it than that.
There's
There
weights
is a
inside.
lot.
You don't know anything about goat bowling. Balls are high technology.
yeah,
Clearly, you're
Get
not
on
a
the
golfer.
court, Cory.
yeah. So, but he did touch on Tiger Woods. So hey, that sucks.
He
but
did. But
I heard that part.
I think you're now discovering that Todd Dillon is another bowling aficionado. That,
Good.
The two of you had that in common.
Good.
It's one of the best beer sports.
Are you still bowling out there in the West Coast?
Unfortunately, no. Seattle is lacking. I think the price of real estate. The only the places that have bowling alleys are like the what do they call them in Michigan, like Lucky's or whatever. It's not a real
corporate
traditional
chains.
bowling alley. Yeah,
corporate
and
chain.
so the lanes suck, and then I actually the other thing is there's an alley that's really really old next to my house. I went in there, and they're still keeping score with the old films on the projectors.
my God.
And the
That's
lanes are in about that good a shape.
That's awesome.
Wouldn't that be
actually.
cool though?
The lanes suck. I think I threw my normal, just let it go down the lane, and they were so dry. I think my ball hooked over 3 lanes.
Yeah, but how was your bowling game?
I was waiting for that. Again, someone drops the baton, someone picks it up. That's what we do here.
Thank you.
All right, Cory, you want to get into Little Gentleman's Agreement?
Sure.
All right, we've got a number of things to get to here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reviews plus 2 from Greg Gumtow.
Oh boy.
So let's do one of yours first, Greg. The one that you were supposed to watch, which was Schultz Saves America.
So unfortunately, I watched about half an episode.
That's okay.
Whack, wow.
You can give a half of a review.
I mean, it was all right to start. I don't.
It wasn't bad.
It didn't catch
I
me
won't
real
let
quick.
that happen
All right.
episode.
You know. I will give it a go this week.
What were your
It'll-
thoughts on the half that you watched?
It was meh. I don't really have a
Okay.
like. I watched it and I was just like, it's not going anywhere for me.
Okay.
So it was tough to get through.
You tell him, Greg.
Yeah.
It was a last ditch effort as far as a pick. So
Was it
Yeah.
really?
yeah,
Oh,
I got a bottom of the barrel pick.
I've
You get a bottom of the barrel answer.
I've seen it, but
Right. I love it.
It's only fair.
One good
Danielle
turn.
coming to Greg's defense
One
against
good
her
turn
boyfriend.
deserves another.
Love it.
well,
But I will watch it. I will.
I turned it on when I was trying to go to sleep.
Oh, what a
I
great
feel
thing
like
to give someone
you
else.
just got a get out of jail free card. You really don't
Yeah.
have to finish it based on.
No, I
you
mean,
turn
if
it on to go to sleep.
I mean, I watched it. It was like 2 episodes. I
That'd
got
be like
through
me
before I
giving you
finally
like
fell asleep.
sounds of the rainforest.
I stay awake and listen. So yeah, it was a bottom of the barrel pick,
I
but
guess I did miss you guys.
I love it.
God.
All right. Well, solid review, sir.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
He pulled it out of his ass, and you gave it the old-
Appropriate answer.
yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Danielle, you are making your triumphant return to the podcast.
Yes.
And you were given by, I think, Nick Bader.
Yep.
The Magicians.
Yes. So far I like it. It's confusing because I feel like the first 2 episodes didn't really give me a lot of information.
Were there no magicians in it?
No, they're all magicians.
Oh, okay. Well, these are all librarians. I don't get it.
Tread softly. Tread
know-
softly
Are
about
they,
it.
It's
are
very,
they all sleight of hand magicians?
Actually, the first guy is the guy,
really?
the main character.
Okay.
But just it's kind of like a slow start into it. So I feel like there's a lot of background information that you're gonna like slowly learn. I mean, there's 5 seasons, so there's a lot to get into.
Okay. But is it like a Lost show where like you're not going to get answers to questions in the first season until season 5?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's intriguing enough to want to keep watching it.
Are they hour-long episodes or
Yes,
30
they're
minutes?
hour long.
And you watch 2 of them? Mm-hmm. Okay. You like it enough to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, it works out too because I'm at a point where I need something else to watch because I just finished something. So
You lucky bastard.
It's basically like, and I, tried to take Danielle's advice of not giving her something quote fucking weird. But
I think that is a direct quote.
and I don't have Disney Plus, so there's only so many things I can do. But this is a show where fictitious shows like that I can get into. Cory absolutely can't, but Danielle can get into stuff like that. So this basically, when you first watch it, it's kind of like a new age Americanized version of Harry Potter almost, but like modern and not like kids.
Yeah, because the main character, it's like based, his like things of magic are based on fictional, he thinks that are fictional books, but it turns out like it's an actual like other dimension it's like in New York City, is like a master's program, they call it, like it would be for college. And he learned magic, like sleight of hand magic, based off of these books because he was interested in it, and then ends up getting pulled into this like academy or university or whatever. Like I said, they call it a master's program that he has to take like a special test in order to get into. And I don't know. I mean, just like weird things have been happening, so I don't really understand what's going on.
You know how when someone gives a review, you could tell how confused they are while they're giving the review?
Yeah, because it's confusing.
So like Dr. Xavier's Schools for the Gifted for X-Men?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's kind of like that.
Something like that. When they see that people have a quality or an aptitude for being able to perform magic, they're like,
okay,
let's let them in on the secret. Magic is real. And then they pull them into the university.
But you have to take this test, and if you don't pass the test, then they erase your memory, so you don't remember that it even happened.
Men in Black you.
They what?
They Men in Black you and send you. Bob, this is a movie where magic is real, and that's what.
I thought this was like a reality show.
No.
Okay.
Oh yes, everyone in the reality show.
The magicians.
I totally thought.
Oh my goodness!
The way she started talking about it, I'm like, oh, so there's a school in New York. Okay, keep going. Oh no, they let people come in this building and they try out to be magicians. I thought it was a reality show.
And they just fly their brooms around.
It's real.
So yeah, like Nick said, they find people who possess like qualities that could possibly be like magician qualities.
Right.
You take this like kind of like an aptitude test.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you pass, you get to you go to their school.
Right.
But if not, you fail the test, they pull you into a room, tell you didn't have the qualities, and then they erase your memory.
But see, right up until you said they erase your memory, it totally sounds like that could be an actual reality show.
What's wrong with the memory erasing part, Bob?
But you understand. You understand. I prefaced it with saying,
Bob, you erase your memory every time we do the podcast.
oh God, yeah. That I gave this to Danielle because her and I can get on board with fiction. That's what I said.
Yeah. I know. But you also have assigned me nothing but documentaries for like the last 3 months.
Cory.
There we go. It's a forgetting.
He doesn't know. He was looking at you.
Oh,
but he was talking to me.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too hard to look over this way. It was a confusing review.
So the real story
by your own
you were
admission.
Watching.
It's a confusing first 2 episodes.
There you go. All right, Cory.
I had the number 11 from Todd.
Lucky number 11?
No,
That's it.
Oh, it was I guess a lucky number.
It was so good. You
I
couldn't
did.
remember. You remember the title.
So it basically, if you were to take, have you guys ever seen Red with Bruce Willis and Morgan Freeman?
I don't think so.
Todd, have you seen Red?
I haven't.
So if you take like Red and mashed it up with the movie Salt with Angelina Jolie, that is the lucky number 11. It started out very good. Bruce Willis makes a very early appearance. I'm like, oh, Bruce Willis is in it. This is awesome. Then I find out the star of the movie is Josh Hartnett.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who hasn't made a movie? This is
Since
2006.
like Pearl Harbor?
This was 2006. This movie came out, so it's already a little dated.
Yeah.
But he hadn't started a movie prior to that since years and years and years.
It's like
before.
Stifler from American Pie.
Yeah. So I was like, how did he land this role? I even had to look because I'm like, this isn't Josh Hartnett. I had to pull up the credits to make
What
sure
does he
it was
look
actually
like?
Josh Hartnett.
I'm looking at him right now, but I don't think that's him.
Dude, I was very taken back by it. So I was like, okay, Todd, where's this going? No, very good action movie. You know, there's some ups and downs and ins and outs and, you know, what have you.
What have you?
I'm like, after the ins and outs, I'm like, Bob is not going to be able to sit on his hands for this.
So, no, there's a lot of good twists and turns in it. I think my favorite part was the Kansas City Shuffle. It's something that's brought up at the beginning of the movie, and then the origin of it and all that surfaces at the end. And there's, of course, a love story mixed in everything.
Hold on, is the Kansas City Shuffle, is that a dance?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a
card trick?
No, we'll call it a
con game?
A tactical move.
Oh, okay. All right.
You have to watch now, Bob.
Do they know
I
about
may have to.
I feel like at the start of this, I thought Corey's going to be, this is stupid. But it feels like I'm going to get a good review here. I mean, ultimately, he's not going to watch it twice.
We haven't heard
He's
yet.
not gonna watch it twice, but
There's a lot of very vague phrases.
There's a lot of ins and outs and what have yous.
Ins and outs, what have yous. A lot of shuffling and bustling, shimmying and dimmying.
No, it was definitely a good pick. I think anyone in the room would like it. I said,
anyone?
Anyone? Oh yeah,
Danielle
would like it.
I feel like I may have seen it. I just looked it up because
Good answer.
I feel like I have seen it.
Is it on Disney Plus?
No, I watch more than Disney Plus.
Oh, you got
struck a nerve.
You got the yell and you got the no
and the look. No,
the no.
I take my back. I missed you guys.
There you go. There you
That
go.
didn't
That's what
take
we're
long.
looking for.
We're gonna turn around again, though. We're gonna U-turn that bitch right in the right direction. Keep going, Cory.
So, aside from Morgan Freeman's in it too. Aside from Josh Hartnett starring in it, excellent pick.
Okay. I mean, that's a C-list actor headlining an A-list film can tank it.
C-list would even be.
Nailed it.
It's being very generous. I didn't know he was still alive. Wow.
It's a little harsh.
Oh, I mean.
Okay.
So yes, good Todd.
Wow.
Good Todd pick.
Thank you.
Todd pick.
Thank you.
It is good. It is
Good pick,
good.
Todd.
It is a good Todd pick.
Todd picked good.
Yeah,
Todd picked real good.
Todd pick good topic.
that's right.
Speaking of Todd,
Yeah.
what do you got?
Oh, you gave me. So we were on a Morgan Freeman, Forrest Whitaker kick.
Yes.
And you assigned me The Last King of Scotland.
Yes, sir.
Wow. The range of Forrest Whitaker and again, well done thing. I think the only and then I didn't. I guess I'd forgotten again. News when we were kids. Idi Amin was a total dick. It's like,
You understand? It's like saying, like, man, I really had forgotten what an absolute bastard Hitler was. He just was not a good guy.
Wow. We just
Struck that nerve, huh?
I was just
That's
at a
actually
Jewish deli today
apples
too. This is hitting a little close to home.
Oh my goodness! I did this. I'm like, oh, I remember. Like as soon as I turned, I'm like, oh, Idi Amin. I remember that name. Oh, I didn't know he was a stone loon asshole despot.
But in your head, was there a good memory attached to his name somehow?
No, there was no. It was like a name that I recognized, and he's like, oh,
Like Frank
man
Johnson.
of the people. He's like, oh, he's a man of the people. I'm loving him. I'm like, yeah, this is uplifting.
So
Wow, okay.
was he a man of the people?
He was not a man of the people, but he did have a white slave.
Yeah, can you give us a 30-second kind of a synopsis? You can decide if you want to be spoiler-free or not. But
I'm going to be spoiler-free because it's actually kind of funny. I can't remember, dude. That's the kid who played Charles Xavier in like X-Men: Back to the Past and the Future, in the Past and the Future.
Yeah, McAvoy.
That's him.
Yeah.
He's the starring guy. Plays a doctor who goes over there to do good, and he's like boning everybody on the way to the thing. And
Oh yeah, as those Scottish actors
You
do.
silver-tongued devil, Todd.
Exactly. Well, making love to everything that he could get his hands on, including Kerry Washington.
Oh, sweet, sweet Kerry Washington. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that was a spoiler alert. I guess I did spoiler alert, but no. What a total dick! And then Dude, and I actually chuckled to myself. As I was watching, I'm like going, this guy's making the wrong decisions, but every person would.
Yes.
Oh, scissor me timbers.
I was just
that time.
Well, I hope that I thought, I mean, he's got such a range that I'm like, you gave me Godfather of Harlem. Like, I got to come back with Last King of Scotland.
I enjoyed it.
But there's so many other good movies that he's got. I literally could have picked from like a dozen other ones. So I'm glad you liked it.
I did.
Mr. Nick Bader.
Yes. The person that gave me this just walked away.
Oh, perfect time to rip on him.
But he will
How much
hear
you hated
me. And hear me he will.
Your voice does carry, even though he doesn't have the headphones on.
He gave me Beyond the Mat because I liked Dark Side of the Ring.
Okay.
And I will say it did not hold a flame to Dark Side of the Ring, Cory.
Oh, Jesus.
First of all, it was a little antiquated. It was like probably filmed in like the early 90s. I mean, it was okay, but Dark Side of the Ring just, I don't know. It had a little bit more, it was a little more fanciful, I guess, than this. This was hardcore 90s camera on the shoulder documentary, kind of grainy, about wrestling. And considering I had to pay $3.99 to watch it.
You did?
Wow. Yes, I did.
Where'd you have to rent it from?
I'm going to give Cory a pass because it was mildly entertaining. I didn't shut it off. I didn't shut it off.
mildly.
Emphasis on mild. But yeah, I mean, if I had to give like a number value, Dark Side of the Ring was like 1,000. This was probably like
1,000.
This was probably like 115. It just kind of failed in comparison, but
a 10% failure.
Yeah, maybe that was my problem. I was comparing it. But I mean, it was okay. Like, it's good background noise. I'll say that. But yeah, not one of my favorites.
Like going to something you'd play when you were going to sleep.
Let me say this. No, I'm not going to fall asleep to it. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
Okay, that is almost worse.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you were like a super diehard, like just wrestling facts kind of person,
or you were a narcoleptic.
Yeah, if you had trouble sleeping.
All right, well. I don't know if I could top that, but I'm going to try. So I was given Altered Carbon by Nick on Netflix, and I liked it a lot. Watched the first 2 episodes. I plan on watching more, although the problem is I've got The Ritual. No, I can't really count The Ritual because I finished that. Godfather of Harlem, Altered Carbon, Eastbound and Down, Dark. I now have, like, in the last... since mid-January, I have 4 different series that I liked a lot, and I can't. There's not enough hours in the week for me to finish. So now I have to pick. I'm gonna have to put them in like some sort of a baseball cap lottery and pick a number and figure out which one I'm gonna watch. But I thought Ultra Carbon was great. I thought Cory would have hated it, which made me like it even more because it was kind of a cross between Blade Runner and what else? It like a Sam Spade, sort of Philip Marlowe, kind of a down on his luck detective trying to figure out some sort of unsolvable crime that he's clearly not fit to solve in the middle of like a futuristic wasteland.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and there were the odd subtitles here and there, so you would have
perfect.
You would have turned it off after like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, fuck that.
Which made me go like, okay, what more do you have? What more is in store for me here? One of the actor who's in the movie is Joel Kinnaman, who I think was in Suicide Squad. He was like Captain Rick Flag in Suicide Squad, but I'd never seen.
Which one was Rick Flag?
The guy who took them out on the mission, who kept threatening to blow them up if they fucked around.
I got you.
But in this one, he was a bit of a badass, and I must say, what might have redeemed it for Cory was that there's a lot of nudity in this show.
Male nudity?
No,
I'm out.
All men. All men.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of cheeks, crack shots.
Love me a good crack shot.
There's a lot of sci-fi elements to it, which really would have turned you off, I think.
Oh, God. You think?
Yeah, I definitely know.
100%,
But
yeah.
I was, I think it took almost the whole first episode for me to fucking figure out how all of it, because I don't know if this is the way that they just do it now, but they just drop you in the middle, like the very first minute of the very first episode. They're like, you're in the middle of the action and you don't know what the fuck's going on. They're not explaining anything. You just like, and every like 10 minutes, someone reveals like one piece of like a 65-piece puzzle, and you're like,
That's obnoxious.
But
Sometimes.
but there has to be, the story has to be good enough for you to go like, okay, I'm interested enough to figure out how long is this going to take. And so by the end of the first episode, I'm like, okay, that was good. I like the way that they did it. I like the style they're using. I'm interested to see what happens in the second episode. So I'll probably end up finishing it. I thought it was a good pick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Nick, to touch on your pick, since I was up and walking around, I did not take into consideration, the fact that Dark Side of the Ring was way more modern kind of look and feel to it, with all the acting and kind of shots that they had from behind people that were kind of body doubles, but you never saw their face.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to Beyond the Mat was definitely a very rough documentary.
Like point of view.
Yeah, something that we could have definitely made ourselves.
Yeah.
It was definitely rough shots. I did not take that part into consideration. Knowing
my only question was,
theatrics.
who was the one narrating it, talking about this was him and this was his life? And I mean, would it even be anyone I knew? Or I'm assuming it was like some big reveal wrestler at the end, and I had no idea who the fuck it was.
I'll have to look at that.
All right, yeah. I mean, nothing earth shattering because I didn't like it. So, but anyhow, if we could do a shot.
Wow.
Todd, you got a Gentleman Jack shot?
I got a Gentleman Jack shot.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. It's March, bitch, and you are drinking again.
Shouldn't you guys be going on a March Madness trip pretty soon here?
In a world that was open to travel with
Why do
vaccines
you have to
and
bring
shit?
up things like that, Nick?
I mean, no.
Cheers.
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 Greg Gumtow.
Yes.
Let's go with review number 2 to close it
Review
out.
number 2. The Ritual.
Yes, sir. And how did you get this?
We were sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
And you asked me about it.
Yeah.
And
I gave it to him, didn't I?
You gave it to me, and I subsequently recommended it to him.
Oh, okay.
He asked me, and I had
See,
seen
this
it.
is what good friends do. They pass on.
And then I was I watched it as like a refresher.
It had been a while.
Yes, it had been a couple years, but it's really good. I like the graphics in it, as far as I guess their quote unquote monster god thing.
Do you think
It was done really well.
They held the reveal up just long enough to?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was a really good build up.
Kind of took a twisted turn, didn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it was. I think, to echo Bob's sentiment, and it's been a minute since I've watched it myself, but what I was predicting the movie was going to be
Was not
did
it.
not
Yep.
turn out
100%.
Yep.
and I love that about
Yep.
it. Because I'm like, okay, this is a cookie cutter forest movie.
Yeah.
This is a
I
cookie
know where
cutter
it's going.
witch.
Yeah.
This is a cookie cutter witch movie. Here we
Yeah.
go.
And then
That's
I'm like,
I think I quoted Blair. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
just
did.
going to be Blair
Yeah.
Witch Project.
Yep.
Which
And
I
that's
like,
what you
but I'm like,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, wait, what?
What's going on? Yeah.
And they spent a lot of time with these dudes and their interplay.
And they built it really up.
Right, where I was like rooting for certain people to be killed by
Yeah.
the beast, and certain people where I'm like, no.
That's how you know a movie's good. Is you're like, man, I hope that guy gets killed
Kind
by
of
that
movies
thing.
I recommend.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
Were you like fisting some sort of giant beast with your hand there?
Wow.
I
No.
totally missed what you were doing.
We were just talking about the interplay.
Oh, all right. It was the interplay?
With all the
Was I doing
dudes.
interplay like this?
No.
Okay, good.
I was just making a joke to Nick
All right.
visually.
There's a lot of interplay with dudes.
Oh, then it would
Move
be
it.
a fist.
Moving on. So we need to do new picks. Yeah.
Before we do the new picks, narrators, Nick, the first guy, I don't know who he was. Probably just a very, very old wrestler.
Helpful. Yeah.
What's his name?
Dutch Mantel.
Oh, good old Dutch Mantel.
No, but the second two, Chris Jericho and Mick Foley, were very, very big time wrestlers.
Yeah. Jericho, I remember.
Yeah, Dutch
You,
Mantel.
you remember
Whatever the
Mick
fuck you're
Foley
talking
too. He's like
was
him,
one
Dude
of the-
Love, Mankind.
He was one of the craziest.
That was Mankind?
Yeah, he was
Okay,
Mankind.
yeah, Mankind took up a lot of the documentary.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so that's Mick Foley.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. I don't have so we got 6 people participating. I don't have a formula that covers all that, so we can do it.
Everyone to your right?
We could do to your right, or we could do to your left. We could do oldest to youngest. We could do whatever you guys want to do.
Okay, Corey's not good with age math, so let's not do that.
We don't have to leave it up to Cory. You can handle that, age math whiz.
Well, I don't know everyone's age, so. But I can guess yours. Oh, are you throwing
Well, if
up?
we go to the right, then you're
I
giving
thought
me
he was
another
throwing
pick.
up. I'm like,
Then you're giving me another pick.
No, he's just peeing in his diaper real quick.
that's okay. We can just
You can go every other.
let's go to the left. Let's go to the left.
Go every other to the left.
You know what? Yeah, I haven't
Where's
gotten.
Todd sitting next
I've
to
never
you?
gotten a pick from you, Greg. I'd like to get a pick from you.
I'm on
Let's go leftwise.
Let's go to the left. And Todd's going to be in between Danielle and Corey.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait a minute. If it's every other, then Corey's going to give you another documentary.
You fucking know it, Todd.
Well, guess.
He doesn't have to though. Corey, you've seen a bunch of movies.
Hey,
You've seen-
I have.
Hey, Todd, welcome to the world of Corey.
the number of movies seen here. I think it's only really Danielle and Nick that are kind of at the bottom of that. But Corey's seen quite a number of movies.
I have, but I love giving Todd documentaries now. It's become my thing.
Oh, Jesus.
And
You could go.
I like
we could put
Nope,
put you in
already done.
between Nick
Already
and
done.
Todd,
Already done.
or Nick and Corey. I mean,
No, they talk enough. They're couple. They've watched a lot of stuff.
And I've
together,
got Todd's pick ready to go.
well, why don't you start it off then?
Todd, you have Sunshine Hotel on Amazon Prime.
Sunshine Hotel. Got it.
Oh, it sounds so much sexier when Todd says it.
It does, because I thought like that sucks. And I heard Todd say it. I'm like, ooh, I wish I had Sunshine
Seriously.
Hotel.
When does this come out?
Thanks, assholes.
Sunshine Hotel. Coming this fall 2021.
Which means, Todd, you have Danielle.
Ooh.
Now, you have you ever picked for? You have never picked for
I
Danielle.
have.
Yeah,
I have.
yeah,
I have.
hated it.
Wait, what
I thought I ended up giving you. I think she's behind one still. Then
What
I
did you
give you a second one.
What did you give her?
It was that weird show on Netflix. With
I
the
gave her
people-
Breeders originally, but
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I gave her a different one. I thought
No.
No, she watched
Oh, wait.
Breeders, and then
I did. No, I think that she had another one after that. I got a second
Servant.
shot. No,
She had Servant after Breeders, and then she had The Magicians.
Yeah, no.
Todd, I believe she said she hated it.
Readers, I did.
she absolutely did hate it.
Her accent
Okay, so I have
sucks.
Danielle again.
Yeah, you do.
Good luck, buddy.
All right.
Do you want to? We could
Well,
skip
give me
you,
a break.
Todd.
I was loaded for bear for Nick. I had
we-
one for Nick and I
all
had
right.
one for Corey.
Well, we're gonna skip you then.
Skip
Who's
me.
ready to go? Danielle, do you have one for Greg?
Have you seen Schitt's Creek?
Yep.
Damn it.
Who hasn't?
Have you seen Superstore?
I haven't.
A what?
Superstore?
Superstore? No.
Okay, it's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. I guess you got Superstore.
And it's super.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
Have you seen? So, because I already gave this one out once, but I don't know if have you seen Life in Pieces?
Yes.
Who'd you give that to? Ken. You give it to Ken.
Ken.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Americans?
No.
Ooh, that's a good one.
There you go.
Oh my God, Todd.
What's that on?
It's on Apple.
Todd,
Oh, okay.
Todd, you leaned back, and your hat was black, and the back of your shirt or the back of your chair was black, and it looked like you had this really long, waving black hair.
I do.
I was like, "Oh my
That's why I'm
God,
wearing this. That's why I'm wearing this hat.
who is that proud black woman that's on our podcast right now?" You look so majestic. And then you moved.
All right, Greg, you got me.
I'm gonna give you Cold Skin. We talked about it at the bar the other day.
What network is it on?
What did I say? Like Tubi or something like that?
Yeah,
There's
I'll
one
look,
that you had.
I'll look it up.
It's just my penis in the wintertime.
Pluto TV. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love Pluto TV.
I figured. That's why I did it.
That's right.
I like the 24-hour Baywatch network.
I mean, who doesn't like the Hoff, you know?
That was apropos of nothing.
It's on Pluto
I
TV.
love it.
Clearly, that's just been eating away at Nick for quite some time.
Every time.
Oh, I heard someone say Pluto TV. Time to drop my Baywatch plug.
24/7? Are you kidding me? It's like I can't even go to bed. I'm like one-eyeing the screen while I'm trying to like.
I'll bet
We
you're
don't wanna know
one-eyeing.
what you're
I'll
doing.
bet you're one-eyeing that screen.
On off.
Wow.
You know, there's a
That's a funny
24-hour
joke.
family
That's a
time.
funny
Wow.
joke. That's a
as
joke
well.
we can all enjoy.
Oh, that family
Wow.
time network. 24 hours a day. Family
You know,
ties.
Bob, unlike you, Baywatch is a very serious,
Keep talking, buddy. I got
paramilitary,
your-
regimented show.
I'm assigning you a pick next. So,
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
You're in my home.
Not for long, apparently.
No.
All right. Nick, have you seen Mute on Netflix?
You could say anything. Of course, I have not seen it.
Okay. That's what you got. And,
Is it in subtitles?
no, I don't believe
No,
so.
it's in
but,
sign language.
But it's a.
I'm like, damn it. Oh, this is the secondary installment of Mute.
This is going down
The
as
first
the
one was
most
Deaf
Danielle
Blind.
has ever laughed in any episode in 115 episodes we've done. The most. All thanks to Nick. See how I gave you credit? Go fuck yourself. No, it's not subtitled, but I will say, but I'm a huge fan of doing like
sign language.
not sign language, like payback picks. Like you gave me Ultra Carbon, and I think like a good like
So
that.
this sucks.
Todd gave me Godfather of Harlem, and I gave him Last King of Scotland. You gave me Ultra Carbon. I'm going to give you Mute. And
Okay.
so it's a very similar.
Something close to your heart.
I really
What was it
like
again,
a lot.
Bob?
It's called Mute.
Okay.
Todd, this is my pick.
I just want to know what the title is.
You should have stuck with the wrestling theme. Just kept it going.
I don't have any.
No.
Oh,
Ready to rumble.
well, hold on.
You got
You have seen The Wrestler, right?
No, stop. Mute.
No.
Enough with the wrestling.
I'm just asking.
I don't know what kind of wrestling
have you ever
vibe
seen-
that I gave out at any given point in time. This isn't a theme.
I'm not going to change my pick.
My dad used to always say, he's like, I'm a duck hunter. And then people are like, oh, he must love ducks. So they buy
he
him
just
like
keeps talking like
duck slippers and like
anyone
duck
gives a shit
pictures
about
and
what
duck
he's saying.
pants.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Wrestler, the movie?
Mute will be fine.
I'm not changing my
No.
pick. I'm
No,
just
I haven't
asking.
seen The Wrestler.
Okay.
it's for
All right,
future
so you got the
reference.
mute.
That's all.
I literally said one time in the 90s, oh, I had one of those wrestling buddies. And everyone's like,
That's-
you know what movie you would like? You know what movie you'd like? All the wrestling movies. Dude, we're trying to split hairs here, Nick. You don't like sports. This is the closest thing we've gotten.
It's
we want to
entertainment.
give
Sports
you wrestling
entertainment.
shows to watch. God.
All right, you got Cory.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Cory, you got The Dig on Netflix.
The Dig.
The Dig. It's brand new.
You've seen it?
I've seen it.
Okay.
He's seen something that just came out, but he hasn't seen stuff that's been around and classic for years. I don't understand how
So
that goes.
The Dig is based on a true story, and it's
I've heard about it.
It's
Yeah.
a British flick.
I heard it was.
Fantastic.
I heard it was good.
Okay, there's no subtitles and there's no dubbing, so you're lucky.
But even if there was,
and it's
if
done in 2021, not 1991.
I like
even if there
91.
was, if you really really liked it and you thought that
I
he
did
would too, then
I did, yeah.
subtitles shouldn't matter.
All right.
And yet, Cory, you got a good pick from Nick.
Yeah. By the way, Cory, this isn't like I'm gonna edit a video and play it in the background kind of movie. Like actually watch it.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. No, hold on. I'm seriously interested in this.
I don't know what all these Brits are talking about.
I was waiting for you. Do you know that it's been it's been over an hour and a half since
Yeah.
Kate Alice complimented your Cory impression?
Oh, she went to bed hours ago.
Right, but you waited an hour and a half to do one.
No, he didn't.
You
go
did.
there.
One way or
And it was a weak one at that.
Oh, he was kind of weak. This
Wow.
is a good
Thank
one.
you,
This is a
Todd.
better one.
Wow.
This is a better one. This is the one that she's gonna really wish she just stayed up to hear. The one you just did.
Do it.
Do it.
Todd.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah, you know what, Todd? All I'm going to say about that is you can go fuck yourself.
Todd, remember, I can mute you.
How fucking weak is that?
And
I
drop you
can't tell who's who.
Why are you muting him and not him?
and drop you right
Why
off
are you
this,
muting Todd and not Nick?
because I can only get rid of Todd. I can't control Mixer.
That's a good answer. That's a solid answer.
There's a pecking order here.
Yeah. If you didn't know it, now you do.
I would say if I hit the mute for us, it's going to mute all of us.
Could you
But if
imagine
I hit Todd's?
You know, some might argue that's fine.
Could you imagine if he had that sort of power, like that we have over here?
No.
He couldn't handle it. I don't think he could.
I would never even touch that. Like,
I know
as much as you do. I wouldn't even touch it half as much.
What percentage of the time do you think that you exercise that power and you kill his mic or kill my mic?
I think it's been like maybe
6%,
maybe 3 times in all the podcasts.
and
it was like
3 times.
It was for like
115 episodes.
Yeah, it was like a comical for a second, and then it's back on.
It's never malicious.
No, but Cory would be like, well, you know what? You can go fuck yourself. And it would go right off. And it would be almost like once an episode.
And to check that fact, we have not had that for 115 episodes.
That is true. That is true.
That would have to narrow that down a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The with great power comes great responsibility. I don't know if he could carry that on his shoulders.
The great Stan Lee.
Yes.
That's what Nick was going for. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Todd.
Yes, sir.
I don't think we're. I don't want to do a whole segment on this, but I do want to ask because you're a gentleman and a connoisseur of the podcast equipment, and you've lately been procuring as much of it as you can. Any new purchases in that arena to get ready for your TikTok debut? Have you made a TikTok debut yet?
I'm out there, Bob.
You're out there.
You know, I'm out there.
Okay.
I'm out there. I haven't found my niche yet, but I'm working it. Still writing down ideas, but I'm out there.
All right. What's your username out on TikTok that we could share with the peoples?
Oh, D's nuts.
No, it isn't. DEEZNUTZ. First of all, there's no way that's available. Secondly, why would you make that your nickname?
Let's be honest, that's going to get likes regardless. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to follow that. Why not? This can't be bad.
Todd, do you want me to plug your TikTok account here on the show? Because I will.
Hold on. Let me make sure it's the right one.
Yeah, make sure it's the right one. How many E's are in D's nuts?
I know what you just gave Todd is not your TikTok name.
What I just gave Todd?
No, what
Todd just gave me?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
It's actually, I probably set it up wrong. It's probably my real name.
He has his real name under his username. His actual name is Steez and then Nuts for last name. He's like,
there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
I would make the same old man mistakes on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. I got it. It's at D's nuts, DEEZ NUTZ _3232.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. All right. So if you're listening out there, and I know you're not, head to TikTok and look for D's nuts with a Z
Jesus.
_3232. And check him out for his.
I'm working through my content. I got some pretty weak content out there so far.
No. Check out all those awesome fireside feet videos.
Don't look yet. I'm not looking for any new followers.
You're not. Todd. I took the softball and I put it on the tee.
Yeah, and I want
you up to the plate.
I don't want anybody to go there.
You're like, no, I don't feel it.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Try D's nuts. D's DEEZ _nuts NUTZ _3231. Check his stuff out. I think that's going to be pretty good.
Jesus Christ. All right, Todd, I'm going to table this now and then wait for you to tell us when you're ready for us to evangelize your TikTok content to the world.
Yep, I'm gonna have something out there this next week. I've been working on some stuff, but right now, go to that D's nuts.
Oh my God.
_3231 this week. So that's DEEZ NUTZ _3231.
All right, well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Todd's TikTok debut. Thank you for listening to Schnozzcast for all of Schnozzcast. This is Bob, Nick, Cory, Danielle, Todd, and special guest Greg Gumtow saying, have a good night. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next weekend.